In the not too distant future, next Sunday AD, there was a guy named Joel.
Hey, I am still trying to work through all these comics. I am so far behind in my reading these days, mostly because I've been working on this Battlestar Galactica event coming up. But I did just finish this book right here, Mystery Science Theater 3000, the comic. Now, I am a big fan of the show. I love Mystery Science Theater 3000, but I will say I have yet to watch the revival on Netflix, hence why I probably don't know who most of these new characters are from the new show that's on the Netflix, but like I said, big fan of the original show. So we opened the book. First off, this cover, not really appealing. I mean, it looks kind of like, I don't know, there's something about it that just doesn't really catch my eye. It's maybe too busy, I don't know. There was a variant cover that was really good, but yeah, I picked up this one anyways. So, Mystery Science Theater 3000, the comic. Of course, it opens on the satellite of love here around the moon. On the moon itself, there's an old school MTV reference. It's dated, and the art, well, the art's about average at best. It's nothing spectacular. I guess this is the new guy, Jonah. Of course, these are Tom, Crow, Gypsy, and there's two new robots that I am not familiar with. They must be in the new show. Don't know, like I said, haven't seen the revival yet. I probably should check it out, assuming it's as good as the original. So anyways, there's these new characters, the new villains in the show, and really all these first pages here are just designed to set up the plot device that they can insert the characters into comic books. So they're going to they use this book here called Johnny Jason Teen Reporter, right? So this book it's an old public domain comic from Dell Comics from back in the 60s. I'll put a link down below when I'm done, so you can, it's online to read for free, you can check it out. But yeah, so the book they're going to put Jonah and the bots in is called Johnny Jason Teen Reporter, and through whatever this plot device they worked up with the bubbles, yada, 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 they put the characters into the comic, and they actually make Tom Servo a character in the comic. Now, I'm going to say, at first, this seemed really lame. This concept, it looks silly. It seems kind of lame. I don't know. I started reading it, and by golly, I found myself laughing out loud. I really started to like it. So they actually took the pages of the original comic book from the 60s, that's public domain, and they inserted the characters into it. And the thing they did here, see the word balloon with a little circle on it? That's where they're doing their riffing. They change what the characters say. They insert funny dialogue. They insert additional dialogue. They even have at some points these two new bots that I'm not familiar with coming in and inserting jokes here and there. It's silly, but man, I found myself laughing out loud at some of these jokes. I'm not going to try to read them here and try to recapture the humor of the book. It's something you kind of have to read, but knowing that it's from a pre-existing comic, really kind of it's the theme of the show. They've kind of managed to capture the show in a comic form. Like I said, at first, I wasn't digging it. I didn't think it was cool because things like this, it just looks bizarre. But the writing is so sharp and so on point, I found myself liking the comic after all. Stranger Things comic, we can talk about that in a minute. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there's really nothing to spoil. The comic's from the 60s, so it's really old. But the jokes, like I said, the jokes are super sharp. That's all I can really say about it. I'm actually, at first, I was put off by this book. I didn't think I was going to like it. But man, I am going to recommend this book. I really enjoyed it. If you liked Mystery Science Theater, the show, I think you're going to like this comic. It was really, really good. And if you don't like Mystery Science Theater, you just like comics that are funny and entertaining, hey, check it out. This is actually a very funny and entertaining comic. It's a cool concept, taking old public domain comics and making them fresh with jokes and gags and whatnot. I can't say anything beyond that. Besides, I recommend it for fans of the show and fans of just comics in general. And I'm just going to plug this real quick. Battlestar Galactica is probably the last time I'm going to plug it. It's coming up this Friday, October 5th. That's my birthday down here in South Florida at the Movies of Lake Worth. We're going to be setting up at 8 o'clock. We're going to have giveaways. We're trying to get some people, some vendors and stuff to come out and set up. We're just going to have a good time hanging out in the lobby waiting for the film to start. It's going to start about 9:45. We have to just wait for the first film to end, which I think they're going to be showing A Star is Born in that theater, so we have to wait for that to wrap up. But again, this is going to be in South Florida at the Movies of Lake Worth. Tickets right now online are $8. They're going to be $10 $40 at the door. You go to cosmictimes.net/BSG40 to get those tickets. I recommend coming out. This is the theatrical cut of Battlestar Galactica. So come out and join us on October 5th at the Movies of Lake Worth. And if you make it to your comic shop and they have this on the stands, I recommend picking up Mystery Science Theater 3000, the comic. I did notice when I was thumbing through here that there was a preview for the Stranger Things comic, also from Dark Horse. I recently did a review on it. It's on the channel. It's going to pop up after this video as one of the boxes you can select. I enjoyed it. It was really good. But it was, both being Netflix properties, I have to say, I think I enjoyed Mystery Science Theater 3000 better. Do me a favor, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up, the like button down below. Also, subscribe to our channel, and once you do that, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time we put up a video. And hey, in the comments below, let me know if you like the Mystery Science Theater 3000 comic, if you liked it better than Stranger Things comic, or you like Stranger Things better, or even if you never read either of the comics, just let me know if you like this video. That's about it. Until next time, hey, stay cosmic.
You're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts. Then repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just read.